By the way, I noticed that during the next class, like you're always fidgeting with your hair, doing that.
I know, it gets annoying. I don't have a hair elastic. I'm gonna put it up after.
Like you're holding it, ringing on.
No.
Doing-
Because it's always in my face. It drives me crazy. But my hair elastics are downstairs and I don't have time to get one.
It makes me nervous. Like, okay, what's wrong with your hair? Like doing all the time.
It's in my face. It's too long.
Let's say cut it, but you look really weird.
Oh.
Come on, accept it.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Daniela.
Hi, how are
Nice
you?
to see you. I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
And hi, Ismail. Who else is here? Josue? How do I pronounce your name? Is it Josue? Josue? Josue. Okay, cool.
It is not Spanish, it is Italian.
Italian?
Mm-hmm.
And the E, the accent on the E goes this way? I've never seen that.
Yes, in this way. It should go in this way.
Cool. Yeah, I don't speak Italian. Can you tell?
Well, that's fine. Don't worry.
Cool. Nice to see you. Where are you from?
I'm from
Spain?
Bergamo, the north, upper part of it.
Cool. Fuang, yes, I'm here. Okay, and hi, Hazel.
Hello, Sam.
Nice to see you.
Oh,
Thank you, nice to see you too.
And Josue looks like he has a niece hanging on him. Like, she's so cute. And hi, Firkin.
The lamest guy ever.
Furkan. Sorry, I typed your name. Gus Spring in the chat. And Anne. Nice to see everyone. So, Fuang, can you come into class? I don't know. These were the words. Okay. So, today we're just going to have a conversation, and we're going to be talking about beauty and physical attractiveness. So, if you see the link, I gave you guys the link that has all of the questions, but I will also put it up on my screen as we go. So, yeah, Ismail's here and he's ready to be honest, right, Ismail? No, he will give us lots of honest answers.
Yes, Samantha, but
Of course.
there are some friends who don't be honest, and
Come on, I was being
they
honest.
tell always not
was
the truth.
I don't know. I think Ismail was the most honest of all of us yesterday. Do you guys agree? I don't know. Yesterday, if you weren't here yesterday, we had a conversation about things that we have never or have ever done, and we were talking a lot about girlfriends and cheating on tests and other stuff. So today we're going to be talking about beauty. So yeah, beauty. So the way that it will work is we're going to do like a question chain. So I will ask a question to Anne, and then Anne will ask a question to Daniela. Daniela will ask Josue, who will ask Hazel, and so on like that, like a chain. And once we've gone through it once, then we'll just ask you. You can choose someone and ask questions to them. So you'll get practice asking questions, answering them, talking, just general conversation today. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen quickly. So all you have to do is take a look at the list and choose a question and ask them. Okay, so I'll go first. Anne? Hi, Anne.
Hello, this is Roman.
Do you go by, yeah, it's Roman, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. Hi, Roman. Where are you from?
I'm from Ukraine.
Ah, okay. Nice to see you. I believe we've met before, haven't we? I think so.
Yes, I
Yeah,
had a few lessons.
Yeah, and then every time I call you Anne, right?
Yes, because it's our family account, and most of time my wife to visit verbally.
Yeah, she's usually on there. Well, that's good. Good to see you. Okay, so here's my question for you. Do people spend too much time on money and beauty? What do you think?
Actually, I think it depends on country, because I can give you a lot of examples. Remind me, please, where are you from? Are you from Canada or from Canada?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So in my country, girls spend a lot of money and time to the beauty. Our country has a very low economic position in the world, and we don't have big salaries. But our girls prefer to wear fashion clothes, and there is some joke when girls have to go and buy some things, for example, milk, to the shop. She spends about an hour to make beauty, to make up, and it's our girls usually wear shoes with high heels or something like that. So in my country, yes, people spend a lot of money on beauty. But when I was in Canada, I didn't see the same, because as I saw, Canadian women don't spend a lot of time on their beauty, and I think it's very good.
It's horrible?
No, it's good, because for me,
I think it's horrible. I was like, I better go put some makeup on.
No.
Yeah, you're right. You're so right. It's completely different. People don't they don't care as much here. Maybe that's kind of on average. People are comfortable wearing like sweatpants, and maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's a bad thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's true. And I noticed the same thing, Roman, because I was living in Paris for a year. I just got back, and it takes a while to get used to how nice and put together the women always look, compared to home. It's a lot different.
Yes. So,
yeah, it's a lot different.
It's a very interesting experience when you can compare different countries.
So you're saying in France, women are trying to look better than Canada?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. I don't know if I would say they're trying to look better. It's that you can tell that
chic. French women are chic.
Yeah, very chic, very well put together, very thin, right?
Yes,
I mean, the obesity crisis is enormous in Canada. No pun intended. But very thin, heels, nice jeans, jackets, little bit of makeup, but they always look very clean and put together and tidy. And it's not always like that here. Yeah, it's a you say that like it's a joke, but the first thing, and I told everybody this, the first thing I noticed when I got to the airport, when I got home, I just looked around, I'm like, everybody is so big here. Seriously though, I was like, wow, because I haven't been home in a while, and you don't think about it, I guess, when you're used to it. But I've been in France for so long, and people are much thinner.
Yeah, well, because this is the heart of poutine, bacon, and mousse, so it's not hard to tell, you know.
Yeah, yeah, it's very interesting, Roman, jumping from culture to culture for sure. Okay, Roman, why don't you choose a question from the list and ask Daniela?
Okay, Daniela,
Yeah.
can you tell me, beauty is beauty related to power? Is beauty related to power?
Oh, is a kind of power? If the beauty is a kind of power?
Yes, yes.
Okay. It depends on the sector of the job, maybe, because if I were a model, it's better if I had a very good look, but depend. If I am a simple clerk, it's not important if I have a beautiful image. But sometimes, if you are a very good position in a company, or if you want to become a person of interest in a show business or something like that, it's better if you have a very beautiful image. So it will be to have some power when someone talks with you. If you have an interview, maybe if you want to become a model, yes, it will be a power.
So it depends on the job, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Roman, what do you think?
I think beauty is, from my point of view, I think beauty is real power for women, but not all women can use it, because it's some skills for women to use her beauty. But maybe it's our luck for most of men that not all women use their beauty for run different things, maybe for run of men or something like this. I mean, not run, maybe manage, organize life of men, something like that.
Yeah, I think when we're talking about like professional, looking professional, it just means being put together, right? You need to have nice, tidy, clean clothes. Maybe most women will wear heels, a little bit of makeup, tie your hair back. You know, it's all about your image to a certain degree. I don't think you can really be a politician and wear, you know, sweatpants and pajamas to work and no makeup and your hair is all like, right? So
smart appearance is good.
It's just a matter of looking tidy and looking professional.
Is the first ticket.
Yeah. Well, it's the people's first impression of you when they see you, right? So if you look like a mess, then they might not take you seriously as a professional, right?
I can give you some example. I was very impressed in Canada when I visited some factory, and and I saw girls who sit on reception, and she was wearing something like pyjama and use slippers. I was so impressed because it's impossible in my country.
Yep, that sounds right. It's true. It's true. Okay, how about Daniela? Why don't you choose a question and ask Josue?
Okay. Josué. Josué is Italian. How important is beauty in your daily life?
Well, I don't care about it very much, you know. Well, if I have to work, I have to care, of course. But generally, it is, you know, not my first thought when I get up in the morning. And but I would say in Italy it is quite important. I don't know if it is as important as it is in France, but I mean we all live in Europe, so it is important, and people always try to look you know, appealing and fascinating, splendid somehow, you know, and well, I would say that.
Okay. Okay. How about Josue? Was that better?
Yes.
Why don't you choose a question for Hazel?
Yes, of course. I have two names, but I won't tell you the second one because it is easier.
Okay.
It was a joke, of course. But I have two names. Oh, that's interesting. Do you think people with many tattoos can be beautiful? I don't, but perhaps.
Oh, I
Okay,
think no. I think nobody with tattoo can be beautiful. Although I have to recognize that I saw at Travel and Living, I think, on TV, a few shows about tattoo salon, and there came all kind of people with personal stories to make different kind of tattoo to remind an event from their lives. For example, a girl, a woman, had a tattoo on her back with an image of her daughter who died in a horrible accident, or somebody else about an event from his life when he gave up of drug or something like that. But anyway, I didn't like any kind of tattoos, only the stories behind them. So
Okay.
I think nobody can be beautiful with a tattoo.
What
It's
about
my
like
opinion.
a really little tattoo?
Maybe at the leg or in a part when you cannot see, maybe. But personally, I won't do any tattoo because, first of all, I think it hurts horrible.
That's true.
Yes, me too.
It's very painful, I think.
Does
Yes,
does anyone here have a tattoo?
My sister used to have one, but she deleted it.
Oh, she had it removed.
Removed, yes,
She had it
with a
removed.
strange operation, and she spent a lot of money.
So I just got home. I've told you guys on Wednesday last week, and saw my little brother, and he got a very big tattoo covering his whole forearm, and he hadn't told me about it, and he's had it for I guess 3 months. As soon as I saw him, I was like, what? When did you get that? It's surprising because it's in like a very noticeable place, but actually a lot of my friends have tattoos. It's very common in Canadian and American culture to have lots of tattoos or even just a few. It's really, really common. Yeah, people in bands, yeah. I don't have any, but
sorry, Miami Ink. I think it's the show from
yeah,
Travel.
with Kat Von D.
Yes, and it's a girl there who is full of tattoos. She looks horrible in my opinion.
Covered
with too many tattoos.
She even has it on her face too. Here, up here.
Yes,
She's got like stars. Yeah. Okay, Hazel, why don't you choose a question for Ismail?
Okay. Do you think self-esteem affects beauty? Or beauty, no. Do you think beauty affects self-esteem?
Yes,
I prefer
think
this question.
Sorry. Could you ask again, Miss
Do
Hazel?
you, yes, do you think beauty affects self-esteem?
Yes, I think beauty affects self-esteem. People who are beautiful have also self-esteem too. When I look around me, I see that. Why do you laugh, Furkan? Do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
He laughs all the time.
He's always
Yes,
laughing. So
yes.
now he's hiding. Now he's hiding.
And
I agree
the
with you. I
beautiful
think
people.
And I agree as well. But what about if do you think beauty? No, the other one here was if self-esteem affects beauty.
Well, maybe, but the other way is more effective, I think, because beautiful people are going to act more likely in workplace. They have more chance than the other who are not so beautiful. There is a reality in the work life, I think. It is not rational, but people give more chance the beautiful woman than the smart woman.
Do you think that that goes for every type of job?
Yeah, maybe there are some job type who are not so effective for beat, but generally the women's sector in the work sector in which women are joined in, beautiful women have more chance than the other woman.
Okay. Do you think that if you have high self-esteem, that you're likely to look different or do something different to your appearance versus people with low self-esteem? Do you think that your personal confidence, do you think that plays into this whole thing?
I couldn't understand, Sam. Could you explain in a different way?
Yeah, so
Maybe.
if someone has high self-esteem, it means that
Yes.
they're very confident in themselves, that they feel
Yes.
good in their own skin, right? And low self-esteem is maybe you don't feel so good about yourself. You're not so comfortable. Do you think that there's a difference in how people dress, what they wear, what sort of makeup they wear, depending on how confident they are? Do you think that plays a factor?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
I don't know, but people who are more self-esteem behave in a different way than the other people who don't have enough self-esteem, especially in work life. And they are going up in a short time in their career.
And I heard a few other people say yes, definitely. Does anyone have anything to add to that question?
What, self-esteem?
Yeah, and
No,
how it affects your appearance.
My job or my life?
Your appearance.
My appearance affects what?
So I'm asking, do you think that people with low self-esteem care more or less about how they look than people with high self-esteem?
I don't know. Just self-esteem is not a factor about it. For example, I'm a man, maybe it's because of that I don't care about my looking. Maybe if I were a girl, it would be different. And of course, self-esteem is another important factor as well, because you would be thinking that what the other people is thinking about you, and according to that, you're trying to change yourself, trying to adopt their ideas of beauty. But for me, I don't care about it at all. Most of the times, people told me that you look like a caveman. I said,
but there's lots of men who care as much as some women.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, so it's not just a female thing. There's lots of men who put just as much time or more into their appearance, right?
Some of my friends were like that, but because they found a girlfriend and trying to look good.
I think it's a matter of self-confidence.
Okay.
Who cares more? It doesn't matter if it is a man or woman.
Okay, good. Okay, how about Isma? Why don't you find a question to ask Juan?
Okay.
Ismail, are you looking for a question?
Or he is muted.
I don't know. Are you muted, Ismail? Are you there? Did we lose him? Okay. Juan, what makes someone beautiful in your country? So what is the standard of beauty where you're from in your country? Juan?
Well, let me see. Women. Well, I'm not very sure of the current trend because I'm not that into the physical attractiveness. But I think taking into consideration the famous ones we have here, models and presenters, their physical attributes, like pronounced breast and curvilineous figure.
Yeah, you say curvy figure?
Curvy figure. Yes. And well, I don't know. If I were to be looking, I could give you my opinion, my personal opinion, but I don't know if it applies to the question.
You can if you want to.
Okay. No.
It's different for everyone. I think it's different for everyone.
Yeah. No. It's just that I have to be honest. I'm not pretty sure how in general in my country they look
right
for physical beauty. I just do know that I'm not into I'm not in the group of attractive people, so maybe that's why I am busy with other more important stuff.
Okay.
Like,
so do you think, do you have a girlfriend?
no.
No. But when you're looking, when you look at girls and you're liking girls, do you care more about what they look like or what their personality is like?
At first sight, it is a fact that we always check them, or no,
Yeah,
no,
you
check
say that you check someone out.
that you check someone out. However, that isn't something that may, how could you say,
You could say
may
it's
stop
not
me.
a sustainable kind of connection. Sustainable.
Yeah, or I would like to express something that doesn't stop me from being interested in that person, or to be eager to get them, to get to know them more.
Right.
So personality definitely is more important for me.
Okay, cool. Okay, why don't you find a question and ask Furkan?
Please don't find a hard one.
Please make sure it's a hard one for him. I'm just kidding. So,
Okay.
Juan, you can see if you can find one for him.
Okay, I don't know if this one was already used. Would you ever date someone who was not conventionally attractive?
No. I haven't had. Again, you're doing the same thing. I haven't dated with anyone.
But you don't have to have dated someone to answer this question, I don't think.
I thought he said that. Have you ever dated with someone? Okay, would you ever date someone or someone? I don't know.
He doesn't know what he's speechless. He doesn't know what to say.
Be honest.
Be honest, says Ismail. Be honest.
Okay.
You don't have to marry
Don't
her.
Okay, no offense, but if that person was not looking good, probably my idea would change a little bit at first. Not to get married, or at least.
So the answer is no.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, I was trying to put
Tell us.
things correct, but. Okay.
Oh, it's okay. What about everybody else? Have you ever, or would you ever date someone who you don't find physically attractive? Anyone?
Yes, I think it's not a problem, physical attraction, because beauty, it's something that you met first. But when you know a person more, you can find a lot of different advantages. It can be a very funny, very interesting person. So I think in this case, beauty is not so important.
Says Roman, who has a beautiful wife.
At least in the picture is beautiful.
What about everybody else? What do you think?
What do you think?
Me, I think that you have to be attracted to someone, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're like the most attractive person
It's not saying
on
most
beauty,
attractive.
the beauty scale or whatever. But you have to have a connection with someone. Pretty much it.
Yes. In my country, there is a saying that a man has to be a little more beautiful than the devil.
Wow, those are some high standards.
Which country?
Just a little more.
just
Just a little bit.
That's funny. Okay. Okay, good. Furkan, why don't you find a question for Mariam?
Okay. Can I create my own question?
Yeah, of course.
Would you say handsome or beautiful or try to flatter a person with those kind of things, those kind of adjectives? Or should I rephrase it?
I didn't hurt you.
Okay, I'm gonna repeat it again. Read the question from chat. Okay, would you try to flatter a person with adjectives like handsome, beautiful, attractive, hot, or something like that?
I didn't hurt.
Okay, do you know what the word, what does flatter mean? What is the word flatter?
Flatter up.
So if you're flattering someone, you're saying something to them to make them feel really good. So, yeah, like Hazel just flattered Roman's wife, right?
Oh, it's a reality because she is in the picture. I didn't flatter anybody.
Well, she's not here, but I'm sure if she was here, she would feel very flattered, right?
She is in the picture. You can see her.
So it's like saying, Mariam, you look so beautiful today. Wow, I really love that dress. You look great. Like, and then after someone compliments you, you feel good inside. So it's like giving someone a compliment, flattering someone.
Okay. Yes, I'll flatter someone and say beautiful or you look good or.
Yeah,
it depends on the person.
It depends on whether or not they're beautiful. I'm just kidding. So, do you use that sort of adjective to compliment someone, saying, "Oh, you're so handsome"?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Like, for example, your friend, for example, a male friend is coming to you, and do you say like, "Wow, you look really good," or something like that?
Yes, if you look good, I'll say, "Wow, you are really good."
Or you can say it with your eyes, right? Like.
Yes.
It's different.
Some people call that really creepy. Like at the bar. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, Mariam, why don't you look for a question for Fuang?
Okay. Would you like to do a plastic surgery?
No. No, even though I'm not comfortable on how I look, or like, I'm aware of all the risks, and also it goes against my views about morals of what beauty is or not.
Okay.
If you're not good looking, then just accept it and go on.
Okay. Mariam, what do you think?
No, I don't agree with plastic surgery too, because it don't show the natural person. It's like a fake.
Mhm.
It's a fake face.
Mhm. I think. Yeah. Oops. Daniela?
Yes, sorry. I think it depends on the situation, because if you have an accident, you have to do this, because it's for your health, for your not just for beauty, but for health. So it's necessary.
Yeah, so that's a good point. It depends on the situation. For example, if someone gets in a very bad car accident, they might need, we call it facial reconstruction surgery. I'll type it. And that's not so much cosmetic as they physically need to have that happen, and it will make you look a little bit like you did before. So that's, yeah, it
But not
depends.
every time it's about health. Sometimes some people's ears like this, going
Yes.
outside, or a
Yeah.
big nose, very big
And
nose.
Big
nose.
nose.
Or people have, you hear a lot about a deviated septum. It's where there's something wrong in here with your nose, and then you need to get a nose job.
In the nose, yes, in the nose is very. There is a lot of disease about the nose, so you have to do something to fix it.
Yes.
But I think there is one very bad side of plastic surgery, because now it's something like fashion. We become we begin to forget about natural beauty, because usually, as I understand, women try to copy some celebrities which made plastic surgery before. So in this way we lose some natural beauty at all, because everybody want to be have some appearance, have some I don't know, face, and everything will be the same. I think it's very bad idea, because we don't understand. In 10 or 20 years we can forget about natural beauty at all. All people will be the same. I think it's very bad thing.
Okay. Hazel just made a really good point about cancer too. There's a lot of women, who have mastectomies, and then you need some sort of reconstruction to build your breasts back, and that's not just a beauty thing. It's a
self-esteem.
Yeah, it's your self-esteem, and it's I don't know. It's hard. That's a tough issue, right? Because it's not just because you want to look pretty that women do that, right?
It's femininity. It's
yeah, it's your femininity. It goes a bit deeper than that.
It's not about sometimes just I can't pronounce that word, but that breast operation.
Mastectomy.
Mastectomy.
Everybody.
Mastectomy.
Mastectomy.
Okay. Birkin, sorry.
Yeah. Sometimes they have breasts, but they're trying to make it bigger. You know, I don't want to say like that,
no,
but
of course.
Yeah. In those cases, I don't think it's normal.
No. So when it's purely like for enhancement, and it's purely it has nothing to do with an accident or cancer or something like that, then you don't think it's okay?
Yeah, like trying to block something with. So
Okay, good. Okay, so I think everyone's asked everyone a question, so now we can just open it up and choose some random questions to talk about for the last 10-15 minutes. So, yeah, how about Hazel, why don't you just choose a question and we can all talk about it. Any question.
Do you think one gender of group war is more about beauty than another?
Aha, okay, so we started going this way, didn't we? But we didn't quite get there. So what do you guys think?
Of course.
Really?
I don't think.
I don't think so either, personally. But Birkin, so why do you say of course?
Okay, can you ask the same question again, because maybe I misunderstood? Yeah, of course, because I haven't had a makeup, but if I ask you, probably you had maybe yesterday or one day another, or if I ask any female, probably the answer would be the same. Because maybe I'm not trying to attract anyone, or any male attract anyone with their looking, at least not like makeup. Maybe they're trying to be jacked up, but yeah, it's another point. I don't know.
I think you are right, because I just think, girls, look, how men usually, ordinary men usually only shave, for example, only shave at all. I'm not make up instead of shaving. But women, as I know, every day look a lot or in front of the mirror and make a little but makeup.
Ismail, what do you think?
Yes, I think in the same direction. Sam. Women spend more time on the mirror by makeup or different thing, I think. And in my culture, the important thing for men is the money, and the woman is the beauty.
Okay. Danielle is shaking her head. I can actually feel Hazel shaking her head, even though we can't see her. Daniela, what do you think?
No, I'm just thinking about money. It's the most important things for men, but I don't think so. In general, money are important, but health is the most important things in the life, I think.
Hazel, what do you think?
I don't think it matters if it is man or woman, because it depends on the person who has more self-esteem and more confidence. I think doesn't care about more about beauty. This is my opinion.
Okay.
And self-esteem may come not only from beauty, from knowledge, from all kind of things.
Yep, definitely.
Your culture, yeah.
Definitely. Juan, what do you mean when you say that?
Because I've seen that if you're wealthy, if you're an ugly guy but you have money, then that will magically make you
attractive.
Yes.
Gold diggers, yeah.
Yeah. For example, let's say if you go to a store or anywhere public, and someone looks at you, and they would say, that guy is ugly, even if you're not approaching her. But then you get into your car, and maybe it's not not bad car, not also like a fancy or very luxurious, but it is a
decent car.
Yeah, decent or a little bit fancier. Then they will even approach you with any dumb excuse. So that's why money will make you beautiful, attractive,
It's
intelligent,
true.
and the best man in the world. But if you go poor, or you have an economic problem, then you're the worst. That's just, I know it's a very strong and pessimistic opinion.
It's true though, and then it's just the thing you need to think about is what kind of woman or what kind of man do you want to be with? Someone who, you know, only cares about your money and who's going to leave you as soon as you lose your money or something.
I think some men have a big wallet but a very little brain.
I think it happens. It doesn't matter if you are a woman or a man.
Yes, of course. It's a human, being a woman in general. Yeah. Being a woman in general.
Any person, people sometimes have a big wallet and a little brain, right, Hazel?
Yeah.
Or sometimes women are spending their man's big wallet, and both of them have a little brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a problem, definitely. Okay, we've got some more time. Does anyone else want to choose a question? You guys can all look, and as soon as someone finds one, you can just ask it. Interesting.
Oh, can I ask you?
Yeah, just to ask everyone, just to talk. Go ahead.
Do you think people from different countries that you see attractive the same way?
Okay.
To see others attractive.
So, do you think that? Let me find. Did you come up with it, or? Oh, I see.
Do you think people from different countries do you see attractive the same way?
Do you think people from different countries than you see attractive the same
The
way?
same way, yes.
Oh, okay. See attractiveness in the same way.
Yes.
Do you think that everyone has the same standard of beauty? Do you think it varies from culture to country? What do you think?
In general, yes, but I saw again at the TV in Africa, in one state, young girls, not young girls, little girls were fed up because the standards of beauty in their culture was girls to be very fat. So the poor little girl were fed up until they throw up and again. And when they were women at 30, 40, they were all obese and very ill. But this was the kind of beauty in their culture, and it was awful in my opinion.
Which country was this?
I cannot remember very well. It was a small country in Africa.
Yes, and I agree because I watched a lot of documentary, and I know in the wild group of people, as in Guinea or New Zealand, when there are a lot of ancient and wild culture, the kind of beautiful is completely different. Because the system of their life is different.
But there's also another side of it. For example, if you ask a man or woman, I don't know, doesn't matter, an actress from Hollywood, probably they will say that she is attractive. For example, if you ask Jennifer Aniston, for example, most of the men will say, yeah, she's attractive or something like that. So I don't think that will affect too much.
Do you think there's kind of an average standard of beauty that is kind of central, and then sometimes
I'm saying that it won't be like, for example, if someone look at you and say, oh, you look really good, and another person will look at say, oh, she is really ugly.
No.
I'm saying that it won't happen.
But we talk about West culture. In the East of or the Australian or African culture is different. We talk about West culture. West culture is different. Mm-hmm. We know all West culture.
Mm-hmm. Western.
Yes. Sorry, Western culture. Yes.
And Eastern culture. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. We're almost out of time. Does anyone have any final comments they want to make about beauty, attractiveness, what we've talked about? That was an interesting discussion. I really liked it. It's interesting. There's lots of interesting questions and different opinions. Was everyone honest, Ismail?
I cannot say everyone is totally honest, but the honest rate is increasing, I think.
Okay, good. So we kind of started here, but we've, we two little steps up. Okay,
we are going to up.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Only skin deep. Here was another expression. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yes, from your expressions.
What you see is what you get. Pretty is as pretty does. What you see is what you get. I like that one. Okay. I'm just going to give you guys my Facebook. I'm taking a lunch break, and then I'll be back for 3 more hours of class. Woo! Okay. So come hang out with me.
Yes.
Okay. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for coming.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank
bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
See you guys.
Take
Bye.
care.
Goodbye.